What's up, everybody? Live again. All right, what's up, everybody? What's going on in the arm wrestling world? We are only 3.5 weeks out from the next Flo Arm tournament. My co-host John Zilla had a family emergency, so he will not be joining us right now. Feel free to ask for the link. Anybody's welcome to hop in. What up, Sterling? Just did a leg workout for the first time in 30 years. Training up for Puerto Rico, absolutely. What's some fun things we need to cover over here that's going on in the arm wrestling world? Give me some input, Sterling. Yeah, leg day. I am not about Carolyn. This will push me until I'm about 60. I'm good for another 30 years. I see these people walking around with these huge legs. I don't get how they do it. Eric Martinez is a scary dude. He definitely looks like he's killed somebody, huh? I didn't know that he was the coach of their team before I got the match with him, but that'll make it that much more interesting, I think. Bunch of fun stuff. We got Flo Arm, the Strong Arm Challenge 10th anniversary of this event. And then we've got the King of Puerto Rico in Puerto Rico on January 27th. So small little 2 week lull in between the tournaments, but it's gonna be super competitive. Back in Florida for a while, trained with Brad and Price. When is John's next big practice? I'm not sure when his next big practice is, but I feel bad for your little ass having to pull with Brad and Daniel Price. Did you at least give him hell? Those guys are massive. Manolo's in here. What up, Manolo? Manolo, absolutely important part of the Puerto Rico Arm Wrestling League, helping it grow massively. Um, the buzz on the island out in Puerto Rico is absolutely reminiscent of Florida in the past year or so. I think everybody realizes a lot of big things are coming. We're about to kick off one of the biggest, if not the biggest, tournament ever on the island. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to working with a lot of the guys from Puerto Rico and hitting some of their little local hotspots and venues and places that they've been arm wrestling for years. They wrecked you. Sterling says, no, they wrecked me. I'm 173 pounds. Holy shit. That's good gains. I'm only about 185. Carolyn, that's what I thought. Yeah, he literally does look like a guy that escaped from Alcatraz. You're right. 1,000 yard stare in his eyes for sure. It'll be a good match. He's gonna look like he's seen a ghost on the 27th. Um, We got a lot of good matches. We're posting on the Puerto Rico page pretty much one super match flyer per day. And I think Manolo could correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe there's probably about 14, 14 super matches at the event. So it's absolutely insane the amount of matchups we're having. John Theron, another good arm wrestler, it's going to be out there. I don't think's been showcased in the in any of the flyers yet, but those are to come. Quite a few good guys we've got just from Florida. Trent Johns, John Hutchison, George Whitfield, myself, Mark Minch, Daniel Worley, and then we've drawn in John. We anywhere we go, he's kind of our designated hitter. Um, so it's always fun. But yeah, we're gonna have quite a few crazy matchups I foresee happening in 14 super matches. It's gonna be a ton of hype. Mark, you're in the chat. What's up? Did you see your flyer up there? I know you had to see it. All right, yeah, a lot of good matches. Noel is not polling. What a shame. We tried and tried and tried to get Noel. Um, couldn't make it happen though. He's a tough guy to book. He seems to be like Elvis Presley in Puerto Rico. You cannot book that guy for anything. But I heard he's out driving trucks and stuff, so good for him. He's out killing it in life. There'll be plenty of time to come back. I intend to, in all six of these events, I'd like to bring some Americans out to each one of them. Ideally, we could have a few challenge matches at each, something like that. So I foresee Noel being a part of it. As much as he loves the limelight, there's no way he's sitting it out. But what do I know? Let's see. I'm gonna log in so I can share this chat. Yeah, ideally we would have had a rematch with Noel and John there, and that would have been probably the best match we could have got just from a hype standpoint. But we're bringing a bunch of beasts from Florida, so I hope they're ready. They seem to be. Seems like the whole island's involved. We've definitely stirred up a hornet's nest. So I anticipate a lot of good matchups. Trent says he was getting mad his flyer wasn't made yet. That's a good question. Where is Trent's flyer? Let me see if let's see. Let me go through. Maybe I could pull it up on the screen share. We got Kong over here. Who else has been shared? Yep, don't think yours is out, Trent. Don't think yours is out. Shout out to Manolo for making those. They're pretty damn good. Oh, I do. Oh shit, I do see Trent's flyer. All right, Trent, I'll put you're up next on Puerto Rico. That's for sure. The uh the tournament itself is going to be pretty crazy too, just because it seems like everybody on the island is about 180 to 200 pounds, maybe 175 to 200 pounds. So when it comes to jerseys, the large jersey sells 5 to 1 to every other jersey. All the other sizes combined sell equal to large. So that just tells you about the weight classes, in my opinion, that 176 and 198 are probably going to be some super deep, crazy classes. Um, but that's just speculation. I'm hoping for a good, crazy tournament. Um, I would say if we all get in the tournament itself, after the super matches, if I were to have to gauge who would probably win, I'm gonna say John Theron cleans up 198 and me and George win the 76 or John and George. I think George wins right-handed, I think left-handed. Um Not that George won't win. I think George is going to have the hardest match. I think him and Sadiel are going to get in grinders. But it's just my guessing, my speculation. Sadiel, everybody's saying he's some new version, and we're telling everybody that I'm sorry, not John. Well, John too, but George is some new version. So I'm hoping that he doesn't burn George up too much for the tournament. But in the event that they have a dogfight, me and John could slide in there for some left-handed tournament victory for sure. I know the guys on Manolo is probably 185 pounds, and then Eric is about 230. So we won't have to worry about Eric in the 230 with our class, but you could end up with a class that has John Theron, George Whitfield, me, John, all of our opponents, Manolo, Sadiel, um, quite a few guys all in one class. So quite a banger. Almost like we need to add Robert Kelly to the stream, huh? Need to make it a real nice stream. Let everybody see some of these guys. In the event that any of these Puerto Ricans upset us and beat some of our Florida guys, it's going to be a big day for them. I was telling a lot of these guys earlier on in the season that the guy that stops John Theron's going to look like a rock star whether he wins or not. But it's going to bring a lot of showcase, a lot of talent people haven't seen. So I'm looking forward to it. I know we haven't got to have Trent come out with us. We kind of been bringing the this is my A team, my right hand man, or my right hand guys. We've had George by our side, John Hutchison, but adding Mark and Trent to the mix, Daniel Worley, it's going to be that's a really good squad to take out here. A lot of us could cause some real havoc. And I don't know their guys, so I have to assume they're good arm wrestlers, but you know, we're some bad dudes, so I anticipate a heavy, heavy, heavy favorite to Florida once they actually say go. I know a lot of the matchups look like they're favorited for Puerto Rico or very even, but I think we're going to come on out and turn it on. The only thing that I know they have is the crowd for sure. I know when we get out there, I know how crazy Puerto Ricans are, that as soon as the crowd starts screaming and shit, they're going to go wild. So that's the energy that we're hoping for. We brought that same energy out to California last time. So now we're taking it international. It's super exciting. Bring in John Zilla as my security, private security, while we walk through the back alleys of Puerto Rico, sightseeing. Mark, you better be training. That dude Kong is so serious, dead serious right now. Trent, I'd love to send you the link, but unfortunately, I have been logged out of every single thing I have, and I don't have any of my passwords, so I can't even check on my dirt bike parts. Can't log into Facebook. Can't do nothing right now. Um, we got the crazy jackets. We got the varsity Letterman jackets for Flo Arm coming out. I know I just posted about it. Some people know, some people don't know. There's only about 15 for purchase. So if you intend on winning one, good. If you don't intend on winning one, or you just want to purchase one, they're in the store for $54.99. Some badass wool varsity jacket, the Letterman style, like high school football jacket. But there's only about 2 or 3 per size. So if you want one, look on there, check your size. If not, come kick someone's ass and win one. That's the preferred method. But I know not everybody will be there. The fanny packs are out. I have not posted about them in Facebook, but they are in the store. Couldn't have you guys walking around in outdated stuff. Josh Benelli was the one pushing that one. So they are there. They're in the store. You can check them out. Very fun. Trent John says too many viruses. I'll tell you what, this pop-up keeps popping up on my phone saying it's gonna delete my internet. So I had to erase my history, Trent. I'm not sure what that means or how that gets on your phone, but that was the problem. Too many pop-ups. Mark, training and studying. Okay. I want to make a joke about that, but I actually believe you. I believe you are training and studying. So I've heard some talk that Josh Miller was wanting to join us. I've heard talk that Ford Canary was going to get on the plane. There's been a lot of talk. As far as I seen, flights were as low as $78 over last weekend when I was looking. They go up and down, based upon whatever. But they were $78 whenever I was sending it over to somebody. So it's actually pretty impressive how close we are to be in a different country. Hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and we're going to be there. Whole nother country, whole nother time zone, everything. So I'm looking forward to it. A lot of Floridians should be using it as a little mini vacation. That's what I know we're going down for. John done booked like a 14-day staycation down there, rented half the Airbnbs in the island. He's got a Rolls-Royce Silver Spur as a rental car. They're going to think it's Elon Musk cruising around instead of John Zilla. But yeah, that's the next exciting things. Champion jackets. We're going to give away some cash at Flo Arm. I've got venues for the next 3-4 events getting ready to post. I've posted up the schedule. Might be worth it to go over the schedule, a couple events. I think we can reveal a few of them already. I know not many people watch this compared to on Facebook, but some of the people that know, 113, January 13th, we are going to Qforia. 217, we're going to be at the Waldo or the flea market and farmers market in Waldo, Florida. They host a lot of wrestling here. They just had like a Legends wrestling night with the Nasty Boys, Jimmy Hart, all sorts of old WWF guys down here. So we're going to be arm wrestling in the main ring down there. That's going to be a North Florida event. 316 St. Patrick's Day pull off. We are going to go down to Mikey's place. We're going to head south Tampa area, Plant City, Florida. And then from there, I will wait to announce the rest of the venues. But we've got on 420 King of Florida, 518 the second dual tournament. We'll be doing a bunch of swords to all classes there. 727 Summer Blast. We got one September tournament, Fall Fury. We're having another dual tournament in October. Pole of War in November, and 1221 the Florida Arm Wrestling Championship, the Florida State Championship, will be at the Mudville Grill in Jacksonville, Florida. This is big news. This has been booked. It has been confirmed. A lot of people know, some people don't know. The Florida States was there for over 20 years, I think 19 or 20, 21 years in a row, and then COVID threw it off. We had it a couple years at Euphoria, but we're bringing it back to the Mudville Grill in Jacksonville, Florida. So this event is amazing. You might want to just look up some old Florida State championships. You can find them back to, I know Danny Worley and Carl were back there in 05. I seen a video from the Florida States at the Mudville Grill. So they love arm wrestling. We love to come back, and I anticipate a massive turnout at that. That we used to blow the roof off that building. So look up the Mudville Grill. Look up some old Mudville Grill Florida arm wrestling stuff on Facebook or on YouTube. You'll definitely see what I'm talking about. But I'm hoping to make that the mecca of the state championship again, kind of the hub of everything at the end of the year. We used to build to it. It took me it probably took me 5 attempts to win the tournament, maybe 6. It's the Florida States out there used to get a lot of competitors from down south, from Georgia, South Carolina, all sorts of things. So I think I took second 4 times to someone from out of state that won the state championship. So I'm looking forward to it. That's definitely going to be one of the most hyped events. I know a lot of new guys don't know about it if you've got involved in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, but Mudville Grill 1221, put it on the calendar. I'd love to stop there one more time during the year too, just as a warm-up for states, but that's neither here nor there. A lot of good venues coming around. Schedule's looking crazy. I can't complain at all. We've got some awesome dates. A lot of the things that we wanted, we're doing now. So look forward to a good time. A lot of crazy promotion, but we've got Strong Arm 10. This is a decade in the making, 10 years running. We've given away all sorts of stuff, dude, from motorcycles where Hunter Knopf ended up winning the bike to we started off the FAL season last year where we had an East First West qualifier. So it's always something crazy. I got to get off this broadcast before this prison guard comes in here and sees. No, I'm just kidding, Aussie arm wrestler. It does look like I'm broadcasting from a jail cell, though, doesn't it? I'm on the free phone right now, doing the live. Straight from the holding tank. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Like the page, check out the stuff. We've got some new merch. It hasn't been announced. We've got the jackets in there. We've got the fanny packs. Couple cool things. Couple left of the other variation of the jersey. Bunch of fun stuff though. But check out Flo Arm and check out the Puerto Rico Arm Wrestling League. Give them both a like and a follow. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on here next week. Y'all have a good one.